Welcome to the DJ Deep Dive, where we're gonna talk with Kittz here about what makes him a DJ. Yo, what's your hardware software setup like?
Yo, so I've always DJ'd on Native Instruments hardware. So I use a Track Control S4 Mark III with some funky little custom firmware on it that lets me do some cool little fun things, and a Control F.Y.N.N as well as a side controller for triggering samples and acapellas and stuff like that. And yeah, I use Tractor Pro because it's what I learned on a decade ago, and I have never moved away from it.
Nice.
I'm trying to learn Pioneer stuff, but once a Tractor lover, always a Tractor lover, I think.
Tell us a little bit about those custom firmware.
Oh, there's this crazy thing called the S4 Screen Hack, written by this dude called Joe Easton, who, as far as I can tell, is a wizard, where he's gone in and hacked the little screens on the S4 Mark III, which normally just don't really show anything other than sort of loop length and a couple of bits of metadata about the tracks. And he's hacked in a full on-controller file browser. He's hacked in a load of functionality from Pioneer gear, so you've got beat jump, rolls. It's got a tone play sampler function in it. It adds full on controller grid editing. It is nuts how much that guy has managed to. Oh, and pad effects as well. You can do pad effects with it, which is bananas. It's just never been in tracks before. So I have no idea who this gentleman is, but God bless you, Joe Easton.
Kick ass. So that kind of gets us to the next bit. What was your inspiration to start DJing? What got you into the bees?
It kind of came back for me. I've always loved music for a really for as long as I can remember, right? I grew up playing brass and just kind of being immersed in performance through that. And then just from that, I ended up running a little kind of net radio show with my housemate, which was mostly just an excuse for us to play our favorite music with each other and get drunk every Thursday night. Yeah. And so from that, he would DJ, and he would show me a few bits and pieces on Tractor, and then we were at the time running a convention here in the UK called RBW, Rather Brilliant Weekend. And so off the back of doing the radio show, they needed DJs, and so we used to DJ their boat party for them. And so I used to be very bad at it.
Hooray!
And then that was over a decade ago, so I spent really a long time kind of working on my stuff, and then it sort of lay dormant for a few years, and I would play a set here and there, and then lockdown happened. And I discovered all of this VR chat, and I was oh wait, hold on, I can there's an audience out there, I can play for people, even as a bedroom DJ, and that was such a huge motivator to really throw myself back into it and actually commit to the craft, right, and the grind of kind of just practicing, putting in the time and hunting for stuff, and yeah. And then honestly, Furality has been a huge inspiration for me as well, getting the feeling of as I was saying, walking out and seeing the stage that your set is gonna get played on, and the crazy production that is done on it is there's no feeling like it. It's bananas. Absolutely bananas. Yeah, exactly. As tough of a time as it was. God, it's not anymore. Oh, thank goodness. But so because of VR chat and events like Furality, that all of these people put so much time and energy and effort into, so much good came out of it for me, creatively. It gave me an outlet and gave me a purpose, right? It kept me sane.
Absolutely. So are there any DJs, either VR chat or others, that you look up to?
Oh my god, so many. I mean, real world, there's the masters, right? There's Crafty Cuts and A Skills and Cut Chemist and DJ Jazzy Jeff and stuff, like those, like the, you know, the grandmasters, like untouchable, crazy cuts, like serious chops. And they, you know, obviously, and then there's like the kind of smaller UK ones that I'm into, like Father Funk, Jimmy Needles, DJP, like, again, all kind of like sort of spinning like the same-ish kind of stuff that I do. God, I wish I was half that good, but you know, just gotta keep.
You are that good.
And I'll, maybe one day. Oh, bless you. That's very sweet of you to say, but I don't think I'm going to be challenging Crafty Cuts anytime soon. But like if you want to like real inspiration, like it's the DJs that like have been there for me. Like number one with a bullet is like Strawberry Potato, like Straubs. My big sis. Yo. What's up, girl? Love you. Yeah, like she was kind of my dynamo. Like we both kind of inspired each other to really seriously commit to DJing, commit to like doing events, and we both like kicked each other's asses to apply for the first Furality that we did back with Luma. I'm proud to say that we're both 4 for 4 now, so
Hey.
yeah, baby, what's up? I'm very happy about that. But yeah, that girl was a big part of what kept me sane, and a big part of kind of what drives and motivates me. And also, you know, like all the DJs in our little DJ collective, we run a collective called Sunday Service Spinning Society. That like every Sunday, maybe 9 p.m. 7 p.m. BST until, I don't know, it used to be for like 4 hours and now it seems to run for like 7 every week. But yeah, come down. But yeah, like, you know, like Schlick and Ice Dog and Witty and Bleater, like they're like, all of them are like, it's great to be surrounded by people who like just love music and also are really committed to like creating the space that they do as Sunday Service, where it's like, you know, we give people who have never had a chance to like play to like packed VR chat clubs like space to do it. Like we try and like give them preference and like make sure that there's like a supportive, like loving community there. Yeah, like they're huge inspirations, and like so many of your like Furality as well, like just the whole lineup is always ridiculous. Like I spend all of my time basically at Furality. I'll have like a quick shifty around the other worlds usually, but like I am on that dance floor from the minute I wake up until the minute that I've only passed out on my headset once, but like yeah, just seeing. Yeah, just once, first Luma. It was a big night for me. I was very emotional. I might have had 1 or 2 many beverages, and then I remember waking up on the floor of the dance floor and being like, "What is?
Who are
so
you
loud?
people?
And where is everyone?
Oh no!
Like, oh.
Oh no!
But yeah, like just. Like it's so inspirational, as I said, just like seeing the effort and the love that people put into putting their sets together, and then like the effort and the love that people put into making all of the stuff around it happen. It's just, yeah, it's inspirational.
And to wrap everything up, our last question of, I guess, your morning, Mr. Midnight Hour.
Yeah, just.
Is for all the new DJs coming up or people looking into DJing, do you have any advice or tips and tricks?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, kind of music discovery stuff that like a lot of people don't think of. Like one of the places I think is super useful is like Bandcamp. I actually didn't find out until about 2 years ago that when you're on Bandcamp, like you can, if you find something that you want on Bandcamp and you're like, yes, this is good stuff, there's little pictures like underneath it where it's like supported by, if you click on those, you can just go into another person's collection and be like, oh, we share like 100 items in common, like what's in the rest of your library? Like, and I have found so many new artists by doing that, because I'm like, oh wow, this is like this is amazing. Like, this is exactly what I like. So, like, music discovery routes like that are super helpful. There's a site called, like, Every Noise, I think it is, which is, like, you can just plug in any track and it will give you, like, a genre breakdown and kind of, like, other tracks in similar or adjacent genres, which can be really helpful for music discovery. If there are producers that you like, check out whether they've got a Patreon, because like Patreon can get you some like real choice kind of like bangers that don't end up going anywhere else. That's always like a good route. But like, yeah, spend the time, like put the effort in, like find the stuff that like speaks to you, and when you do, tag your library. Like tagging, that is like it. Like yeah, going through like redo your genre tags so they mean something to you. Like my genre tags are total nonsense to anybody but me. It's like I have like a whole subgenre of like, oh, this is disco hop, which I know means that it's like, you know, it's like four to the floor like disco vibes, but with an MC over the top of it. And I'm like, if that's what I want, like I know that I can just look for disco hop. There you go.
Smoother than pajamas.
Totally made up genre. Yeah, I was thinking about Armageddon. So which one of us is playing that this year? Is this where we toss the coin to see?
Right. I still want to do a back-to-back funk with you, man. I think we can pull something out.
Yes, we have got to make that happen. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Yeah, I would say that. Like the other thing that I would definitely recommend is like when you've got like the music that you know you want to be DJing with, right? When you've acquired it, like find a way to, like after you've whittled it down to just the stuff that you know you want to mix with, like find a way to synchronize that to your mobile device so you can just have that stuff with you all the time and just be listening to it. Like make that the stuff you listen to, like because like it's a, you know, it's an old bit of advice, but like knowing your tracks will like get you so far, because you'll start listening to all the stuff and being like, oh yeah, actually that would be a sweet mix out point for like, or like that would work really well with like this bit. So yeah, I use a thing called drop sync. So all of my library goes into, all of my prep stuff go into Dropbox. I have a little Android application that just synchronizes that folder like one way down onto my phone. And so every time I pull new stuff into like my prep thing and analyze it, like it's there on my phone like within half an hour. And so the next time that I'm going for a walk or whatever, I can just chuck it on and I can listen through like my most recent played thing, added stuff, and that really helps just having it there.
Yeah, those are
also,
really good
like,
answers.
I would say the same. Like it's so helpful. And like I would say the other thing is like when you're trying to put like a set together, if you're planning it out and you're recording something like for Furality, or if you're doing like a VR chat event or something, like make yourself a scratch version of your mix. Like once you're like, okay, I think I've got the playlist, and like listen back to that and make notes about what you can do, because you best believe like this Furality set almost killed me. Like putting it together, like I spent so long. Like I made my scratch version, I went back, I should show you like the ridiculous like pages of notes where it's like, no, your EQing's off here, like this doesn't work, like fix this transition, like you're off phrase here. Like if you're like, you're really refining and polishing it, like listening back to like the scratch version, like making notes is super helpful. And like, I don't know, more than anything, just play the music that speaks to you. Like, don't play music because you think other people like want to hear it. Like, if you're playing to a dance floor, it's important to like play stuff that the dance floor's feeling. But like, if you're not feeling it and you're playing like stuff that doesn't speak to you, like it'll come through.
Thank you all so much for joining the Furality interview series with all the DJs. Check y'all's laters. Thank you so much, Kittz.
Bye.
Thank you so much for
coming to interview. Anytime. Mwah.